Hey, it's your boy Chango coming at you with another video. This video is what eating with Joe Rogan is really like, brought to you by Bad Friend Clips. Alright, so I've been on the Bad Friends kick. I kind of switch it up a little bit, and I got a pretty good response with the Bad Friends. So apparently you guys really liked it, so I figured, you know what, let's keep going. But yeah, what eating with Joe Rogan is really like, so let's check it out.
We're bad friends.
When you go to a restaurant and they go, hey, we're big fans of yours, it's on us.
Oh God, you have to tip so much. You have to tip so much money.
That's why
you have to tip so much money when they do that.
I know what I say is this. I go, no, I'm paying for it. The reason why is because, especially if it's a restaurant that I'm going to come back to.
Oh, right.
I don't want them to think that, oh, here he comes again for a free meal. There he comes. He's been here for twice a week, you know what I mean, to get the free meal. So I tell them that, I go, don't pay for me because I want to come back.
Yeah.
I'll still give you a big tip. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Right. But I don't want to feel pressure of not coming back. I want to come back.
Right. They're like, sir, this is your 8th time this week at this PF Chang's. You have to go somewhere else. I took my wife's parents out for dinner at a really nice steakhouse.
Yeah.
And they brought us wine. And after the guy, he comes up to me kind of like over my shoulder. They can't really hear. So I thought. And he goes, hey, man, I'm a massive fan. And this is like such a big deal. If I don't want to bug you now, but after the dinner, could I get a photo? And I go, yeah, totally. No doubt. On the way out, just, wait till we're done eating. And then, of course, no big deal. And then he comes up and the manager comes up and he's like, great to meet you in front of my wife and her parents. And it's like, we took care of the bill. And I was like, fuck.
I know.
Because now I'm like, you have to tip, in my opinion, you have to tip double the bill.
Right.
Double the bill. So whatever the bill was, 2 times that has to go to the server's pocket.
Right, yeah.
Which is fine. It's a forced hand.
Yeah.
I would have tipped him well anyway. But now you're tipping 200% of what the bill was.
Right.
And then we take the photo, and it's one of these moments where we're not getting the photo. Something's wrong with the thing, and it's lasting a long time.
Yeah.
And now people are looking at me. And for everything in the world, I wish I could have just given all the money for the thing and ran out as fast as I could. Just give them the money and be like, I can't take the photo. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Something's wrong at the thing.
Yeah.
It was just uncomfortable. It was just weird. I don't like those moments.
Here's what I don't like too. At a restaurant where the waiter will go, so the chef's a really big fan, right?
Fuck, you're
and
fucked.
so he made something special for you, right? So you already ordered your meal.
Yeah, you don't.
And then the waiter comes with a boar.
Yeah. On fire.
On fire, and I gotta eat the whole fucking thing now.
Yeah, the chef's just sitting there like this.
Yeah.
You have to finish it.
You have to finish it. It's the worst.
That I don't like.
I don't like it either.
Here's what I do like.
What?
When people just do a subtle thing knowing that I know that they know. I think that's the coolest thing when they go like I've had a guy go like this in a restaurant. He just goes like this. Like that.
Oh, I love it's like Fight Club.
Yes!
It's like Fight Club, yeah.
You know, I know. Okay.
We
don't say anything.
When we went to Hawaii with my mom before the pandy.
Yeah.
We did the road to Hana, and then we wanted to go to Mama's Fish House. But if you ever been to Mama's Fish House?
Yes.
It's a 2-month reservation.
Yeah, you can only get in if you know someone that can get you in.
Right, so we drove. Did I tell you this story already?
No.
Okay. So we drive up, and I go to the hostess, and I go, hey, 4? You have reservations? I go, no. And she goes, sorry, it's a 2-month reservation. Like that, and she looks me right in the eyes. And I kind of blush, but I go, all right, guys, let's get back in the car. But then the valets, they go, well, you can't get in? I go, no, hold on. I had a valet run down to the hostess, and I could see that from afar, him yelling at her, right? It was the best, right? Yeah. And then she calling the owner of whatever.
Yeah.
And then she had to go, all right, you get prime table right this way.
Oh, how awesome.
So we go to the table, and this is the best.
Yeah.
And that's why I love podcasting.
Yeah.
Waiters and waitresses would walk by me and whisper, nosotros papaya. Or, hail the Slep King.
That's so
You know
funny.
what I mean? And it feels, I love those fans. I mean, I love Matt TV fans, and if they like me in a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But our podcast friends are people
fans.
that we would hang out with.
It's great.
It's great.
Yeah, no, I love it.
It really is.
I do love it. I love it when all you have to do is be cool and don't make it fun. Don't make it weird. Don't
Yeah.
say a weird thing. And
That's why when Raimi and those guys I play at
Your buds?
my buds, right? Warzone with, is when I'm talking to them, because I know during the messages they go, I'm a Bad Friends Tiger Belly fan.
That's cool.
And then when you're playing with them, it's almost as if there's a trust factor because they know all my fucking
well,
insecurities.
because they're a part of us.
Yeah.
They're a part of the
It's really
thing.
nice.
I fucking love it. Oh, speaking of which,
What?
Bob and I, it's not a fact, but we might be trying to do, copying a good friend of mine.
No, we are going to do it.
Okay, we're going to do these drive-in movie. We're going to try to do a drive-in movie theater.
That we might do.
live
We
Bad
might do it
Friends.
in Bakersfield.
Yeah, we're working it out.
So Andrew and I, Bad Friends, and Rudy will be there too.
Has to.
She has to be there on stage with us. But we're gonna do a drive-in,
Drive-in movie theater.
and you're gonna go. Well, why can't I just rather just listen to it? But we're gonna go to car.
yeah, we're going to be around. We're going to be
And
walking around.
we'll stick a sticker or something on
Yeah.
your windshield.
Yeah. We're gonna do
and
something.
We'll wave. You know what I mean? Just don't get out of your cars or roll up the window.
It'll be
roll down
very.
the window.
I
Yeah.
promise you, we're going
It'll
to
be
make it.
good.
We're going to make it a whole thing.
Yeah.
Wait, let me tell you this one story.
Tell me stories. I love stories.
No. This just reminded me though of that kind of thing. I can't do that. I can't walk up to a restaurant and, hey, da 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 da. Although Nobu Malibu, it worked and it felt really good. But it never really happens to me.
Yeah.
But I was in Chicago with Rogan doing
Yeah.
a show, and we go to this place called Bavette's and Buff, one of my favorite steakhouses in Chicago, right? This is very Rogan-esque. Rogan loves MMA, doesn't like sport, doesn't know sports. Thinks like sports are ridiculous. I'm like, you like a sport, how do you not like other sports, right? A very famous Chicago Blackhawk hockey player walks up to us as we're walking in and is like, Joe Rogan. And Joe's like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, holy shit, I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Corey Crawford. Hey, man, you're a huge fan, da-da-da. And he goes, oh, cool, man. And then he walks, and he's like, what are you doing in town? He's like, doing a show. And he's like annoyed almost with him.
Yeah.
And he walks away, and I say to Joe, I go, do you know that's like one of those? I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck? And he's like, I don't know, man. And we walk up to the thing. Joe is on the phone, and he's out by the car. I go inside, and I go, hey, we're looking to get a table. There's 4 of us. And she's like, we're totally booked. Like, she's looking at me like I'm a moron.
Yeah.
And I go, I know it's late, a late night thing, but is there any way it's Joe Rogan? Like, Joe is here if we're in town doing the UFC, and you know?
Yeah.
And she goes, no, yeah, I'm sorry, there's nothing like that. I don't know what you. She thinks I'm full of shit. So Joe comes walking in, and the girl at the front is like, Joe goes over there. He's like, "What's the deal? Is there any way we can sneak somewhere in here at all?"
Yeah.
He's being so polite, so nice, and she's like, "I don't have any." Dude, before she can finish her sentence, you see a guy. I mean, it's like out of a movie. He's like talking to guests in like a nice suit, and then he turns and he sees Joe, and he's like, and he just beelines, and he goes, "Joe Rogan, what can we do? How can we help you? Where do you need to be tonight?" And,
Really?
yeah, and he's like, "We just want a table." He's like, "Right this way." And the girl was like, "I don't know who that is."
Yeah.
And they sit us.
She should get fired.
She got fired. She got fired.
No.
No, I have no fucking.
But she should get fired.
But we sat down at the most prime booth in the thing.
Oh, it's the best.
And because I'm with him,
Yeah.
it's an endless pouring of meat. It's just like they like are shoving
yeah.
5 hours of just me just eating meat, drinking, blacking out. Mm-hmm. It was like the most
It's the opposite of what happened to me when Irvine. Remember I told you?
Huh.
When I went to the restaurants, I
No.
told you that.
No.
Yes, I did.
When?
On this podcast, I ever told you?
What did you do in Irvine?
When I didn't tell you.
No.
So I can't. You know what? I don't want to tell. It's embarrassing after hearing that story, actually, because I did the polar opposite. You know what I mean?
Why? Tell me.
All right, we might have to cut it out, though.
Did you tell it on Belly or something?
I don't remember. I don't know if I said. Did you hear this story before? So this just happened. So this happened in February.
Yeah.
So I sold out the Irvine Improv.
Yeah.
Which is difficult to do,
Very.
right?
Very.
It's 500 seats. I feel the first time I ever sold out before going there. It felt good.
Yeah.
So I went there early. I go, you know what? I'm going to show up, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to have a nice dinner before my show.
Yeah.
So I show up at the club, and I go to the manager, and they go, "Why are you here so early?" I go, I want to be mindful to get here early, so you're not worrying that the headliner's not here.
Right.
So I came early, and then I'm going to eat some dinner next door at Paul Martini's or something like that.
Sure.
So I walk in there and I go, "Hey, can I one?" And she goes, "No." She goes, no, we're 3-hour wait.
I was just
And I go, yeah, but
I'm by myself.
Also I'm headlining literally next door, and I have to perform. No, we don't give a fuck. No. I go, can I see the manager? Yeah, all right. Jimmy comes. Yeah, I'm headlining. No. Nope. I go, but I'm headlining. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that.
They didn't let you eat?
No, so then what I go, hold on. I go next door to the Irvine Improv and I go, yeah, they said no. Right? And they go, yeah, okay. And I go, I know, but I go, yeah, but go over there with me.
No.
And they go, but you know what we do have? There's a Mexican restaurant right next door to that.
Yep.
We have connect. We'll call. We have connection. It's really good. You'll love it. So okay, great. I'll have Mexican. So they call. I go over there. Hey, excuse me. No. I go, but they called. We know they called. Irvine Improv.
You getting shut down?
And I go, but I know, but they called, so you talk to them. Yeah, we just got off the phone with them, you idiot. We just said no to you. And I go, yeah, but I'm headline. We don't give a fuck. No. So I went back, and I went to the manager of the Irvine. And this is the part that's gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah.
I go, I'm going home.
Shut up.
I swear to God, I said that. Like an idiot. Like a fucking baby.
You're like, they don't want to give me food.
I know, like a fuck. They go, we have food here. I don't want to eat your diarrhea fucking ridden, infested fucking food here.
How do you know it's diarrhea ridden?
I don't know. I just don't like club food.
Did I get food poisoning from the old Irvine Improv? I did.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I did.
You hear stories.
Yeah.
So I went to my car.
You pretended like you were going to fucking leave? You're such an asshole. And they're like, Bob, where are you, Bob?
No. They were like, what do we, you know what I mean? And I think I called like some guy from AA. You know what I mean?
To help you get through it.
Yeah,
because you were annoyed.
Because I had just got on, you know.
You were just pissed off.
I was just newly sober, you know.
That was when you just got sober.
I was like a month and a half in, you know what I mean? So I was just like really tender.
Yeah.
And I was just like, he's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You got to work, dude.
See?
It's not a big deal.
Grow up.
And I go, all right. I know, but I'm just saying when you said the Joe Rogan thing,
I know.
right? It's a polar opposite.
It was just.
And I'm being honest with you. I you know, when I behave in that way.
Yeah.
But somebody should have sat me. By the way, but
well, you're a single. It should have been easy to take one person. It should have been easy.
And also, can I just defend my position real quick?
Sure.
Is that the Irvine Improv? How many? I mean, you're talking about 2,500 people.
Yeah, it's a lot.
During the weekend that you're bringing in, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of business.
So you're bringing in business to those restaurants, am I not right?
The majority of that business is probably those people.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Right? Just give me a table. That was my thinking, right?
Yeah.
You're right. I should have done it differently. I was acting. My ego got in the way.
Yeah.
And I don't want to apologize to those restaurants.
That being said,
fuck those
give
restaurants.
me a fucking table. Fuck those restaurants.
Yeah,
give me a table.
Yeah. Okay.
It is true.
Yeah.
It is true. Fuck those restaurants. Give me a table. You can help me the fuck out. No, I can't pull any strings. Joe was the only reason that every time I've ever tried, they don't even acknowledge it.
Okay, one more story.
Yeah.
One more story. So this was just surprising to me. Jordan Peele and he goes, let's go have lunch somewhere. So we went to this restaurant on Los Feliz Boulevard, right?
Little Dom's.
It was dinner. It was dinner, like 6 p.m.
Little Dom's.
No, it wasn't Little Dom's. It was like it was called the Lodge or something like that.
Okay.
Or the living room, some bullshit fucking thing like that.
Yeah.
And we walk into the lobby and we go, hey, can we sit? 2. Now, sorry, reservations only. And Jordan just goes, all right. Walks out and I go, Academy Award nothing? You want an Academy Award nothing?
And it's so funny if he just brought his Oscar and he's
I'm
like,
just saying that
hey,
you can't get in.
No, good. But don't you think that's fair? That's fair.
I think it's fair.
Comment down below if you ever met a celebrity, right? Like if you ever gone somewhere and some fucking hotshot celebrity shows up. Like, I have ran into 2 celebrities. One of them was Big Boss Man from wrestling. So I went to a wrestling show. Shout out in the comments if you remember that. But yeah, I went to a WWE, WWF for you old fucks, right? WWF fucking wrestling, whatever, right? And after it was done, Big Boss Man was staying at the same hotel I was staying at. So that was kind of cool. I just said hi to him and that was pretty much it. He was kind of in a hurry kind of thing. And also, when your boy Chongo was at the O'Hare Airport in Chicago, I saw Ron Jeremy. Yeah, I'm not even gonna describe who that is or tell you who that is, but comment down below if you know who that is. Fucking Ron Jeremy. Am I saying that right? Yeah. Ron Jeremy. Dude with the mustache. I saw him at the airport, and he looked like he was in a rush, like he was about to miss his flight. So, if you know, you know. But holy wow. So I feel like that was a good idea, a good representation of what it's like to be a celebrity. It's easy to just assume that someone like that can just go in anywhere and not have to wait for anything, right? But clearly not, right? Bobby Lee was fucking denied food. He was denied, I mean, and again, he's bringing in business, because all those people, when they're done with the show or before the show, they're gonna be hungry and they're gonna get some food, right? And so just him being there and selling out a show, like, he's making business for everybody, right? So at the very least they can do is give him a seat, right? Maybe not special treatment, but if the dude's hungry, fucking just give him some food, right? And then Jordan Peele, he couldn't get a seat, right? Like, you have to be elite level status like Joe Rogan. I mean, he almost got fucking turned away, right? Yeah, I guess not. You know, I would always just assume that someone like I would say B-list celebrity and above, C-list celebrity and above at the very least. I mean, I would imagine if they called ahead, right? Like maybe 2 hours before they show up. Hey man, this is so-and-so from fucking Family Matters or whatever. This is so-and-so from whatever, right? I mean, how about athletes, right? Like, let's say, like he said, a hockey player, right? Joe Rogan didn't know who he was, but could he have gotten a seat somewhere? I guess it depends on the hostess, if whether or not they watch that, or the host, I guess, if whether or not they watch sports. Yeah, but that's interesting. Comment down below if you've ever ran into a celebrity, and comment down below if you know who Ron Jeremy is. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, blah blah blah, all that YouTuber stuff. If you rate this video at least a 5 out of 10, go ahead at the very least hit me up with a like. Your boy Chongo will appreciate it. And Team Chongo will appreciate it as well. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys take care. Peace out.